sand is white and soft between my tired toes today. I watch the turquoise water wash the worries all away. The sun is hanging heavy like a fruit upon the vine, waiting for the moment when the stars begin to shine. I breathe in the salt air and the scent of tropical flowers, losing track of minutes and the passing of the hours. The palm trees are swaying in a choreographed dance, inviting every soul to take a momentary chance. Sapphire coast breeze blowing through my hair, taking all my heavy thoughts into the summer air. Ocean blue melody singing to the shore. I don't think I need to ask for anything much more, just the rhythm of the tide and the warmth of the sun, knowing that my journey has only just begun. Sapphire coast breeze, keep me in your arms, safe from all the city noise and all the world's alarms. I see a sailboat drifting on the edge of the world, with white canvas wings like a banner unfurled. Where are they going and what have they seen? In the vastness of the blue and the depths of the green, the seagulls are crying as they circle in the sky, watching as the lazy clouds go drifting slowly by. I find a piece of driftwood shaped like a silver heart, a souvenir of nature and a perfect piece of art. Sapphire coast breeze blowing through my hair, taking all my heavy thoughts into the summer air. Ocean blue melody singing to the shore. I don't think I need to ask for anything much more, just the rhythm of the tide and the warmth of the sun, knowing that my journey has only just begun. Sapphire coast breeze, keep me in your arms, safe from all the city noise and all the world's alarms. The horizon is a line where the sky meets the sea, a promise of the freedom that is waiting there for me. No clocks and no calendars to tell me what to do, just the endless variation of the sapphire and the blue. Let the bossa beat settle in the center of your chest. This is the sanctuary where the weary come to rest. Every wave that crashes is a prayer for the soul, making every fragment feel like it is finally whole. The shadows are lengthening across the dunes of sand, writing golden messages across the coastal land. The crabs are retreating to their holes beneath the ground. Silence is the only thing that's waiting to be found. I'll stay until the first star blinks within the purple haze, lost inside the beauty of these sun-drenched lazy days. The tide is coming in now to erase my every track, leaving only memories day was a gift. I feel my heavy spirit start to lighten and to lift. The water is a mirror for the changing of the light, preparing for the velvet and the magic of the night. I'll carry this feeling like a stone within my hand, the warmth of the water and the touch of the sand, a sapphire memento that I'll keep within my mind, the kindest of treasures that a person could find. Blowing through my mind, sapphire breeze, gentle as a sigh, moving through the trees, ocean blue, just me and you in the breeze, in the breeze. The air has got a crispness that was missing yesterday. The summer greens are tired and they're starting to give way to the oranges and yellows and the deep and burning reds. The trees are getting ready for their long and winter beds. I'm walking down the mall under the canopy of gold, a story of the seasons that is never getting old. The squirrels are busy working in the shadows of the oaks, in their little furry sweaters and their little furry cloaks. Autumn leaves in Central Park falling to the ground, without a single whisper and without a single sound. A carpet for the dreamers and a blanket for the grass, watching all the magic of the changing seasons pass. Let the bossa nova melody be light and be sweet, like the crunch of the foliage beneath my wandering feet. Autumn leaves in Central Park, golden copper bright, holding on to warmth before the coming of the night. The rowboats on the lake are tied and drifting on the shore. The tourists don't come rowing in the center anymore. Alone musicians playing on a flute beside the wall, the perfect lonely soundtrack for the coming of the fall. I sit upon a bench that's dedicated to a soul who loved this park when they were young and when they were whole. I breathe in the scent of damp earth and the dying leaves, the bittersweet emotion that the autumn always weaves. Autumn leaves in Central Park falling to the ground, without a single whisper and without a single sound. A carpet for the dreamers and a blanket for the grass, watching all the magic of the changing seasons pass. Let the bossa nova melody be light and be sweet, like the crunch of the foliage beneath my wandering feet. Autumn leaves in Central Park, golden copper bright, holding on think, watching as the birds come down to take a little drink. The angels' wings are dusty with the pollen and the years. Witness to a million smiles and witness to the tears. I'll wrap my scarf a little tighter around my neck and chin, and let the cooling spirit of the evening settle in. The sun is setting early now in a haze of purple smoke. The city's putting on its heavy winter heavy cloak. Autumn leaves in Central Park falling to the ground, without a single whisper and without a single sound. A carpet for the dreamers and a blanket for the grass, watching all the magic of the changing seasons pass. Let the bossa nova melody be light and be sweet, like the crunch of the foliage beneath my wandering feet. Autumn leaves in Central Park, gold and copper bright, holding on to warmth before the coming of the night. Taking one of its many evening baths in the shadow and the silence and the cool and drying air. The beauty of the transition is living everywhere. I'll walk towards the exit, but I'll leave my heart behind in the golden copper treasure that I was lucky to find. Deep, a memory of the city that I'm gonna always keep. Falling leaves in the park, before the dark, before the dark. Golden red in my head. Autumn time, palms are like silhouettes against a burning sky. I watch the golden hour as it starts to say goodbye. The hills are glowing orange with a hint of violet haze. The end of another of these long and hollow days. I'm driving down the boulevard with the top pulled down, passing through the glitter of this lonely movie town. The billboards are shouting names I don't recognize, searching for a truth behind a million painted lies. Sunset Boulevard with them calling in the air. I can feel the ghost of every dream that's lingering there, from the neon of the clubs to the shadows of the trees. A bittersweet emotion blowing on the evening breeze. We are chasing after shadows. classic Hollywood ending to a complicated scene. The traffic is a river of red and white and glow, moving with a pulse that is steady and is slow. I see the flickering lights of the homes upon the hill. Everything is moving, yet everything is still. Sunset Boulevard, melancholy in the air. I can feel the ghost of every dream that's lingering there, from the neon of the clubs to the shadows of the trees. A bittersweet emotion blowing on the evening breeze. We are chasing after shadows in the land of fading light, waiting for the stars to make everything alright. Melancholy rhythm in the heart of the machine, the most beautiful sadness that I've ever seen. Maybe it's the way the light hits the cracked pavement, or the way we all wonder where the better days went. There's a glamour in the tragedy, a sparkle in the dust, in the city of angels and the city of lust. Turn the radio up, let the bossa nova play, to wash away the colors of a long and weary day. It's a beautiful, lonely, it's quiet kind of ache, the kind of feeling that you never want to break. The stars on the sidewalk are worn and they are gray, telling of the legends that have long since passed away. But the dream is still alive in the flickering of the signs, written in the spaces between the scripts, long lines. I'll pull over for a moment and just watch the sky turn black, knowing that there's no way of ever turning back. The hills are now a galaxy of artificial light. Welcome to the theater of the California night. Sunset Boulevard, melancholy in the air. I can feel the ghost of every dream that's lingering there, from the neon of the clubs to the shadows of the trees. A bittersweet emotion blowing on the evening breeze. We are chasing after shadows in the land of fading light, waiting for the stars to make everything alright. Melancholy rhythm in the heart of the machine, the most beautiful sadness that I have ever seen. I'll head towards the ocean where the boulevard will end, and the city and the water will finally start to blend. The melancholy follows like a shadow on the floor, until I reach the sand and the opening of the door. The day is just a memory, the night is just a start of the rhythmic beating of a heavy human heart. Hollywood is sleeping, but the ghosts are wide awake, and every little breath that we finally learn to take. Sunset dream. for the light. The stars are slowly fading from the velvet of the night. I'm standing on the balcony above the crashing sea, and the only thing that's moving is the breath inside of me. The grass is wet and heavy with the moisture of the air. I can feel the tiny droplets on my skin and in my hair. The ocean is a mirror for the gray and violet sky, waiting for the sun to come and start to say hello, not goodbye. Malibu morning dew, glistening so bright. A million little diamonds in the early morning light. Waking up the canyon and waking up the shore. I couldn't ask for any other feeling anymore. Softly goes the rhythm as the day begins to bloom, clearing out the shadows and clearing out the gloom. Malibu morning dew, keep the world so clean. The freshest little moment that I have ever seen. The surfers are already out like shadows on the waves, emerging from the darkness of the liquid mountain caves. The gulls are low and silent as they glide across the sand. Before the heat of midday takes a hold upon the land, I smell the sage and rosemary from the hills behind the house. Everything is quiet as a little coastal mouse. I'll make a pot of tea and watch the colors start to shift, watching as the heavy clouds begin to break and drift. Malibu morning dew, glistening so bright. A million little diamonds in the early morning light. Waking up the canyon and waking up the shore. I couldn't ask for any other feeling anymore. Softly goes the rhythm as the day begins to bloom, clearing out the shadows and clearing out the gloom. Malibu morning dew, keep the world so clean. The freshest little moment that I have ever seen. There's a promise in the morning that the day is yours to make. In every single breath that you finally learn to take. The dew is like a reset for the spirit and the mind, leaving all the yesterday and the worries far behind. Let the bossa beat be steady like the pulse of the Pacific. The beauty of the simple and the beauty of the specific. It's a baptism of crystal for the flowers and the stone. A peace that is the greatest that I have ever known. The sun peaks o'er the ridge now in a burst of sudden gold, turning all the silver into something bright and bold. The dew begins to vanish in a ghost of rising mist. Every single leaf and petal has been gently kissed. I'll walk down to the water's edge and let the foam hit my feet, feeling like the circle of the world is now complete. The air is getting warmer, but the coolness stays inside, like the gentle ebbing of the early morning tide. The day is wide and open like the surface of the deep, with secrets that the ocean is always gonna keep. But I have seen the magic of the hour when it's new, wrapped inside the comfort of the Malibu morning dew. I'll carry this freshness through the heat and through the noise, keeping my perspective and keeping all my poise. For I have seen the world when it was silver and was still, standing on the edge of the coastal morning hill. Morning dew, fresh and new, in the light after night, silver sheen, pure and clean, Malibu. With the city lights are flickering like diamonds on the street. I hear the rhythm of the night beneath my tired feet. The shadows dance on brick and stone as taxis roll away. A different world begins to breathe at the ending of the day. I see the moon above the spire of the Empire State, a silent witness to the dreams that linger and they wait. The air is cool against my skin, a gentle city breeze, whispering through the alleyways and through the leafless trees. Moonlight whispers in Manhattan tonight, turning every silver shadow into golden light, softly singing melodies that only we can know as the river washes over all the city glow. Close your eyes and let the rhythm carry you afar, underneath the velvet sky and every hidden star. Moonlight whispers in Manhattan so deep, while the rest of the weary world is falling fast asleep. I walk past windows filled with ghosts of stories never told, of lovers holding on to warmth against the winter cold. A saxophone is playing faint from a basement down below, a melody that wanders where the lonely people go. The steam is rising from the grates like spirits in the air. I feel the magic of the moment everywhere. The traffic hums a lullaby, a constant steady drone. In this sea of million souls, I never feel alone. Moonlight whispers in Manhattan tonight, turning every silver shadow into golden light, softly singing melodies that only we can know as the river washes over all the city glow.
stand like sentinels in rows of quiet graves. I see the reflection of a smile upon a stranger's face. We are all just travelers passing through the dark, from the lights of Times Square to the trees of Central Park. The clock is ticking steady, but the world has lost its pace, captured in the stillness of this urban sacred space. I'll find a little cafe where the neon sign is dim, and drink a cup of silence filled right up to the brim. Moonlight whispers in Manhattan tonight, turning every silver shadow into golden light, softly singing melodies that only we can know, as the river washes over all the city glow. Close your eyes and let the rhythm carry you afar, underneath the velvet sky and every hidden star. Moonlight whispers in Manhattan so deep, while the rest of the weary world is falling fast asleep. The morning is a lifetime away, and I don't care at all. I wanna stay within this dream, behind this city wall. The colors fade to shades of blue and violet and gray, the perfect ending to the chaos of a busy day. I hear the echo of my steps upon the pavement stone, a song of independence that I've finally outgrown. For the city is my lover and the moon is my best friend, in a story with a beginning that never finds an end. Moonlight whispers, Manhattan dreams, softly, softly, in the silver beams. Whispers in the dark, whispers in the park. Good night, Manhattan. Good night, my heart. The rain has left a mirror on the pavement of the street, reflecting all the neon in a rhythm that is sweet. Electric pink and blue are dancing in the puddles deep, while the rest of the city is struggling to sleep. I'm walking through the district where the signs are always on, waiting for the coming of the artificial dawn. The hum of the transformers is a low and steady drone, a techno lullaby for the ones who are alone. Neon lights and bossa beats in the modern night, everything is glowing in a future
already being told. The skyscrapers are towers of a data-driven grace, a geometric wonder in this urban cyberspace. I see the flying drones like birds across the moon, singing out a robotic and a melancholy tune. Neon lights and bossa beats in the modern night. Everything is glowing in a futuristic light, mixing up the old world with the magic of the new. I'm lost inside the purple and I'm lost inside the blue. Let the rhythm carry you through the silicone and glass, watching all the digital and weary shadows pass. Neon lights and bossa beats keep the heart awake in every little choice that we finally learn to make. The world is getting smaller, but the soul is getting wide, with nowhere left to run and with nowhere left to hide from the pulse of the machine and the flicker of the wire. Feeling all the passion and feeling the desire. Turn the analog up, let the bossa nova swing through every little circuit and every digital thing. It's a soul in the wires, it's a ghost in the code, a human kind of rhythm on a high-tech road. I'll find a little club where the hologram is dim and the music is a liquid that is filled up to the brim with the spirit of the 60s and the technology of now. To the beauty of the synthesis I'm happy now to bow. The bass is like a heartbeat that is filtered and is clean, the most beautiful machine that I have ever seen. We are dancing in the static, we are dancing in the glow, moving with a pulse that is steady and is slow. Neon lights and bossa beats in the modern night. Everything is glowing in a futuristic light, mixing up the old world with the magic of the new. I'm lost inside the purple and I'm lost inside the blue. Let the rhythm carry you through the silicon and glass, watching all the digital and weary shadows pass. Neon lights and bossa beats keep the heart awake in every little choice that we finally learn to make. The sun will never truly rise in this city of the light. We've traded in the morning for the magic of the night. But the bossa beat is timeless and the bossa beat is true, connecting all the circuits back to me and back to you. I'll stay until the batteries are low and they are drained, feeling like the universe is finally explained in the neon and the nylon and the rhythm of the street, where the future and the memory are finally gonna meet. Neon glow, bossa
and keeping us warm. Don't run for the shelter, don't look for the dry, just look at the wonder falling from the sky. It's a baptism of silver for the concrete and steel, making everything around us finally feel real. The traffic is crawling in a line of red and gold, a story of the avenue that's never getting old. I see a young couple dancing in a doorway tight, ignoring all the weather in the middle of the light. The rain doesn't care if you're rich or you're poor, it knocks with equal measure on every single door. It's the great equalizer in the center of the town, turning every skyscraper into a watery crown. A velvet rain on Fifth Ave, falling soft and slow, watching all the yellow lights begin to catch the glow, drowning out the sirens with a gentle, steady sound, splashing on the pavement and the thirsty city ground. It's a liquid lullaby for the restless and the loud, wrapped inside the comfort of a heavy silver cloud. Velvet rain on Fifth Ave, wash away the dust in the rhythm of the falling drops is where I put my trust. The clouds start to break and the light begins to peek through the heavy curtains of the weather that we seek. The puddles are mirrors reflecting back the blue. Everything is shimmering and everything is new. I'll walk a little longer while the air is fresh and sweet before the sun returns to bake the heavy city heat. The velvet rain is over, but the feeling stays behind, a liquid kind of peace that is very hard to find. Falling down on Fifth Ave, softly falling in the city light. Rain, rain, velvet rain. Stay a while, stay a while. The road is winding narrow between the mountain and the sea, and there is no one in the world but the music and me. The salt spray is a mist upon the glass of the windshield. To the beauty of the coastline I am happy now to yield. I'm shifting through the gears as the sun begins to climb, lost inside a pocket of a different kind of time. The cliffs are red and rugged and the water is a jewel, breaking all the logic and breaking every rule. Coastal
tan upon the skin and the smile upon the face, moving at a human and a much more steady pace. The wildflowers are blooming in a riot on the hill. The world is in a motion that is perfectly still. I see a lighthouse standing like a ghost upon the shore, reminding me of things that I don't have to fear no more. Coastal highway reverie, a dream upon the wheels, the way the open spirit and the open engine feels, chasing the horizon where the blue begins to fade. Let the bossa nova rhythm be the engine of my soul, taking me to places where I'm finally in control. Coastal highway reverie, don't ever let it end, with the ocean as my witness and the wind as my friend. Sometimes you have to leave the city far behind to find the hidden pieces that were lurking in your mind. The road is like a teacher and the wind is like a song, correcting all the places where you thought that you were wrong. Put the world in the rear view, watch the buildings disappear, until the only sound you hear is crystal and is clear. A symphony of motion in a masterpiece of grace, in the middle of this beautiful and wild open space. The curves are like a melody that's written on the land, guided by the spirit and a steady, gentle hand. I'll stop at the lookout where the world falls away and listen to the silence at the middle of the day. The waves are hidden rocks with a thunderous white foam. I've never felt so far away and never so at home. The sky is like a canvas that is painted perfect blue. Everything is ancient and everything is new. Coastal highway reverie, a dream upon the wheels, the way the open spirit and the open engine feels, chasing the horizon where the blue begins to fade, in the light of the morning and the coolness of the shade. Let the bossa nova rhythm be the engine of my soul, taking me to places where I'm finally in control. Coastal highway reverie, don't ever let it end, with the ocean as my witness and the wind as my friend. The sun will start to set soon in a fire on the waves, into the hidden coves and the secret mountain caves. But I will keep on driving with the music as my light, into the cool embrace of the California night. The road goes on forever and the song will do the same, calling out the universe by its very secret name. A journey with no ending and a path with no design, just the rhythm of the highway and the taste of the brine. Driving on to the sea, reverie, reverie. The road is long, the song is sweet. Coastal highway to the beat. The candle on the table is a flickering little flame, casting dancing shadows that I cannot even name. The room is full of smoke and the scent of aged wine, and I am so happy that your hand is touching mine. The world outside is frozen in a blue and icy chill, but here inside the music everything is warm and still. The saxophone is whispering a story of the heart, a masterpiece of melody, a perfect work of art. Midnight jazz and you in the corner of the room, dispelling all the winter and dispelling all the gloom. Close enough to breathe in the rhythm of your soul, making every shattered piece of me feel finally whole. The bossa beat is pulsing like a heartbeat in the dark, igniting in the silence a tiny little spark. Midnight jazz and you until the morning light. Everything is perfect in the middle of the night. The ice is slowly melting in the glass upon the wood. I'd stay inside this moment forever if I could. Your eyes are like the harbor where the weary ships return, with a quiet kind of fire that will never truly burn. We don't need to talk about the things we have to do. The only thing that matters is the rhythm and the blue. The piano keys are falling like the softly treading rain, washing out the memory of the worry and the pain. Midnight jazz and you in the corner of the room, dispelling all the winter and dispelling all the gloom. Close enough to breathe in the rhythm of your soul, making every shattered piece of me feel finally whole. The bossa beat is pulsing like a heartbeat in the dark, igniting in the silence a tiny little spark. Midnight jazz and you until the morning light. Everything is perfect in the middle of the night. The clocks have all stopped ticking and the hours don't exist, wrapped inside a velvet and a musical mist. There is no tomorrow, there is only right now, and the way the music teaches us to finally bow to the power of the silence and the power of the swing, to the simple magic that a quiet song can bring. Hold me just a little closer, let the bass line lead. You are all the harmony I'm ever gonna need. The streetlights are the only thing awake outside the door, but I have found the treasure that I was looking for in the syncopated timing and the way you look at me. A vision of the future that is finally wild and free. The band is playing softly as the crowd begins to thin, letting all the magic midnight settle in, we'll be the last ones leaving. When the music finally ends, more than just lovers, more than just friends. Midnight jazz and you in the corner of the room, dispelling all the winter and dispelling all the gloom. Close enough to breathe in the rhythm of your soul, making every shattered piece of me feel finely whole. The bossa beat is pulsing like a heartbeat in the dark, igniting in the silence a tiny little spark. Midnight jazz and you until the morning light. Everything is perfect in the middle of the night. The moon is hanging low now like a silver pocket watch, telling us it's time to take the rhythm up a notch. But we'll keep it steady and we'll keep it very low, following the places where the jazz musicians go. A midnight sanctuary for the spirits of the night, bathed in the reflection of the gentle amber light. I'll remember this forever when the world gets loud again. The way the music saved us from the places we have been. Midnight jazz, me and you, soft and low, the whole night through, deep and sweet, to the beat. Midnight jazz, midnight jazz. The light is gray and gentle in the room where I am waking. The sound of the morning is the water that is breaking against the glass and shingles in a steady rhythmic pour. I don't think I'm gonna leave the house today for sure. The sheets are cool and soft against my heavy, sleepy eyes, while the thunder far away begins to mumble in the skies. I'll pull the blanket higher and I'll listen to the beat of the liquid world outside of this domestic little retreat. A rainy Sunday morning with a book and with the tea, the only kind of morning that is perfect just for me. Nowhere to be going and nothing to be done, waiting for the cloud to hide the presence of the sun. Let the bossa nova rhythm be the drops upon the roof of the beauty of the stillness. It's the only solid proof. Rainy Sunday morning, keep the word outside the door. I don't think I need to ask for anything much more. I walk into the kitchen with my bare feet on the wood, staying in my pajamas just because I finally could. The kettle starts to whistle like a bird within the mist, a morning full of magic that I've almost never missed. I watch the puddles growing in the garden out the back, following the progress of a single watery turn the piano up, let the rose chords softly play, to match the silver colors of this lazy Sunday day. It's a sanctuary of silence, it's a temple of the gray, where the busy mind can finally just wander far away. I'll find a cozy corner where the lamp is warm and bright, and read until the morning turns into the afternoon light. The cats are curled in circles on the rug upon the floor, ignoring all the weather and the rattling of the door. We are safe and we are warm within our little wooden nest, in the middle of the day that was intended for the rest. I'll take a sip of lemon and I'll take a sip of peace, feeling all the tension in my spirit finally release. Rainy Sunday morning with a book and with the tea, the only kind of morning that is perfect just for me. Nowhere to be going and nothing to be done, waiting for the clouds to hide the presence of the sun. Let the bossa nova rhythm be the drops upon the roof of the beauty of the stillness, it's the only solid proof. Rainy Sunday morning, keep the world outside the door. I don't think I need to ask for anything much more. The rain will stop eventually and the sun will start to peek through the heavy curtains of the Sunday that we seek. But I will keep the feeling of the silver and the cool, in a world that's governed by a different kind of rule. I'll remember this forever when the week gets loud and fast, the way the Sunday morning was intended to at last. Give us back the pieces that we lost along the way, in the magic and the music of a rainy kind of day. Rainy days, Sunday ways, soft and slow, let it flow. Book and tea, just for me. Sunday morning, Sunday morning. The steel cables are reaching like a harp into the sky. I watch the city's heartbeat as the cars go rushing by. The wooden planks are humming underneath my steady walk. Listen to the secrets that the old foundations taught. The skyline of the city is a crown of jagged light, sparkling like a promise in the middle of the night. I'm halfway between the boroughs in a space that's all my own, the most beautiful connection that the world has ever known. Brooklyn Bridge, starlight shining on the statue standing in the distance far away, a symbol of the hope that's at the ending of the day. The air is cold and crisp and it smells of iron and rain, a tonic for the spirit and a balm for every pain. The tourists have all gone now and the path is wide and clear. The only thing that's left is just the quiet that is here. I stop and lean against the rail and watch the water swirl, feeling like the master of this glittering dark world. Brooklyn Bridge, starlight shining on the tide, with the magic of the evening as my only gentle guide. Walking on the water through the towers and the beams, caught inside a network of a million urban dreams. Softly goes the music as the river flows below, washing through the shadows with a silver kind of glow. Brooklyn Bridge, starlights, keep me in your grace, in the center of this powerful and giant sacred space. It's a bridge between the memories and the things that are to come, in the city that is never ever quiet, ever dumb. The cello sings a low note like the vibration of the wire, fueling the imagination and the soul's internal fire. Don't look back at the shore, just look up at the stars, winking at us through the lines and through the metal bars. A geometric wonder and a poetic design, where the human and the heavenly begin to intertwine. The lights of Dumbo flicker like a village in a dream, reflecting on the surface of the dark and heavy stream. I feel the vibration of the trains that run beneath the city's iron heart within its architectural sheath. Step by step I'm moving to the rhythm of the beat, feeling the connection from my head down to my feet. It's more than just a crossing, it's a moment in the air, a temporary sanctuary from the world's heavy care. Brooklyn Bridge, starlight shining on the tide, with the magic of the evening as my only gentle guide. Walking on the water through the towers and the beams, caught inside a network of a million urban dreams. Softly goes the music as the river flows below, washing through the shadows with a silver kind of glow. Brooklyn Bridge, starlight, keep me in your grace, in the center of this powerful and giant sacred space. I reach the other side, but I don't want to step away. I'd rather stay suspended between the night and between the day. The starlight is a blanket that is thin and is bright, protecting us from everything that happens in the light. I'll turn around and look again at the path that I have trod, a miracle of man and a miracle of God. The bridge is silent now as the moon begins to set, a night of silver magic that I never will forget. beauty of the record we have forgotten how to bow. But there is something sacred in the turning of the disc, a melody that's worth every single little risk. Turn the volume up, let the warm bass fill the room, dispelling all the silence and dispelling all the gloom. It's a tactile kind of magic, it's a heavy kind of grace. In the center of this spinning and this circular space, I'll flip it over slowly to the second side of dreams. Underneath the softest of the golden lamp beams, the music is a bridge to the people we have been. Before the world was plastic and before the world was thin, I see the dust motes dancing in the rhythm of the track. A journey to the future by the way of looking back. Every little hiss is like a whisper from a ghost of the things in our lives that we really love the most. Vintage vinyl love spinning round and round, searching for the soul within the groove and in the sound. A warm and heavy feeling in a world that's digital, something that is real and something that is physical. Let the bossa nova beat the needle in my heart, following the music from the finish to the start. Vintage vinyl love, don't ever let it skip. I'm falling for the rhythm on this nostalgic little trip. The song is nearly over as the needle reaches the end, like the final message from an old and faithful friend. I'll let it spin in silence for a moment or for two, before I have to go and do the things I have to do. The vintage soul is resting in the center of the wood. I'd stay inside the music if I only ever could. But I'll carry the crackle and I'll carry the glow. Everywhere I wander and everywhere I go, spinning round in the sound. Vinyl dreams, old-fashioned themes, and a lark heart. Don't you part, vintage love from above. The water goes forever until it meets the sky. I watch the golden sun as it starts to say goodbye. The waves are long and lazy as they roll towards the shore. I don't think I could ever ask for anything much more. The sand is getting cooler as the day begins to fade. In away from you and me. Pacific horizon dreams, don't ever let me go. Keep the music steady and keep the music slow. I see a line of pelicans across the burning sun, watching as the day's work is finally all done. The air is thick with salt and the smell of roasting fish. The world is like a miracle and the world is like a wish. I find a perfect shell with a spiral of the white, a treasure of the ocean in the fading of the light. I'll hold it to my ear and I'll listen to the roar of 1,000 miles of water hitting every single shore. Pacific horizon dreams stretching out so wide, following the rhythm of the ever-turning tide. A symphony of blue and a masterpiece of light, waiting for the coming of the warm and starry night. Let the bossa nova beat be the pulse of the sea, taking all the heavy things away from you and me. Pacific horizon dreams, don't ever let me go. Keep the music steady and keep the music slow. The ocean is a teacher that is ancient and is deep, with secrets that the universe is always gonna keep. It tells us we are small, but it tells us we are free in the vastness of the water and the possibility. Let the steel drums ripple like the surface of the bay, washing all the darkness and the shadows far away. There's a healing in the rhythm, there's a healing in the blue, a magic that is waiting for the souls like me and you. The stars are coming out now in a blanket of the gold, story of the cosmos that is never getting old. The horizon is a line that is blurry and is dim, as the moon begins to rise and the light begins to swim. I'll stay until the fire on the beach is just a spark, wrapped inside the comfort of the warm Pacific dark. The tide is coming in to kiss the hem of my long dress, the most beautiful of feelings I am happy to confess. Pacific horizon dreams stretching out so wide, following the rhythm of the ever-turning tide. A symphony of blue and a masterpiece of light, waiting for the coming of the warm and starry night. Let the bossa nova beat be the pulse of the sea, taking all the heavy things away from you and me. Pacific horizon dreams, don't ever let me go. Keep the music steady and keep the music slow. Tonight I have found what I was looking for, a peace that is as wide as the ocean and the I'm sitting in the corner in my favorite wooden chair, with the scent of roasted beans and the magic in the air. The barista knows my name, but she doesn't have to speak. She knows I'm looking for the quiet that I always seek. The porcelain is warm against the palms of my cold hands, a little piece of peace that my spirit understands. Golden hour latte with a heart of foam on top. I wish that I could make the spinning world just stop. Sipping on the sunlight and the creamy sweet delay at the ending of the morning and the middle of the day. Everything is amber and everything is slow, caught within the magic of the afternoon glow. Golden hour latte, keep the shadows far away. In this little cafe is where I'd like to stay. I watch the people passing on the street outside the pane, walking through the sunlight and the ghosts of morning rain. A man with a newspaper, a girl with a red book. Each one of them is looking for a secret hidden nook. The steam rises slowly in a spiral to the roof of the beauty of the moment. It's the only solid proof. I take a little notebook and I write a line or two about the way the light is changing everything I knew. Golden hour latte with a heart of foam on top. I wish that I could make the spinning world just stop. Sipping on the sunlight and the creamy sweet delay at the ending of the morning and the middle of the day. Everything is amber and everything is slow, caught within the magic of the afternoon glow. Golden hour latte, keep the shadows far away. In this little cafe is where I'd like to stay. The world moves too fast with its bells and its phones, but here there are only the soft mellow tones of the bossa nova guitar and the clink of a spoon. Underneath the presence of the early rising moon, let the cinnamon sprinkle and the sugar dissolve. Watch all your problems and your worries resolve into a single moment of a caffeinated grace. In the quiet comfort of this golden colored space, the shadow of the fern is growing long upon the floor as another silent customer walks through the heavy door. We are sharing in the stillness, we are sharing in the light, preparing our spirits for the coming of the night. The froth is disappearing, but the warmth is staying deep, like a secret promise that I'm intended to keep. I don't need a reason and I don't need a plan, just to be a woman doing everything she can. Golden hour latte across the way, signaling the finish of the brightest part of day. I'll take one last sip and I'll gather up my things, feeling like my heavy heart has finally found its wings. The cafe is a cocoon of the orange and the gold, a story of a Tuesday that is never being told. I'll walk into the evening with the taste upon my tongue, feeling like the world is beautiful and I am young. Golden light, latte dreams, everything is as it seems, warm and sweet on the street. Golden hour, golden The surface of the liquid is a mirror of the room, a dark and swirling portal to dispelling all the gloom. I see the ceiling fan and I see the window pane, and the ghost of a reflection of the morning's gentle rain. I stir the cream in circles in a galaxy of white, watching as the darkness starts to settle in the light. I'm thinking about the places and the people I have been, in the spaces and the moments that are lurking in between. Reflections in a coffee cup, a world within a dream, watching all the secrets in the swirling of the steam. A quiet introspection in the middle of the day, watching all the heavy thoughts just drift and blow away. Let the bossa nova melody be steady and be true, connecting all the pieces back to me and back to you. Reflections in a coffee cup keep the spirit clear. In the center of the silence is the only thing that's here. I see my own eyes looking back from the bottom of the black, a journey to the center and a journey to the back of the mind and of the memory, and the things I have to say in the quiet of the morning and the middle of the day. The porcelain is smooth against the tips of my long fingers, while the scent of the roasted beans just settles and it lingers. I don't need to hurry and I don't need to run, underneath the presence of the early morning sun. Reflections in a coffee cup, a world within a dream, watching all the secrets in the swirling of the steam. A quiet introspection in the middle of the day, watching all the heavy thoughts just drift and blow away. Let the bossa nova melody be steady and be true, connecting all the pieces back to me and back to you. Reflections in a coffee cup keep clear. In the center of the silence is the only thing that's here. Sometimes you find the answers in the bottom of a drink, when you give yourself the permission to finally just think. The world is in a liquid and the world is in a swirl, a microcosm of the life of every single girl. Turn the guitar up, let the nylon strings just ring through every little thought and every little quiet thing. It's a meditation in a mug, it's a prayer in a glass, watching all the busy world so gracefully do pass. The coffee's getting cooler, but the inside's getting warm, a sanctuary of liquid from the center of the storm. I'll take one final sip and I'll look into the deep, at the promises and secrets that I'm gonna always keep. The reflection is fading as the cup begins to empty, in a world where we are given such a beautiful plenty. I'll stand up from the table with a smile upon my face, feeling like I've finally found my own internal space. Reflections in a coffee cup, a world within a dream, watching all the secrets in the swirling of the steam. A quiet introspection in the middle of the day, watching all the heavy thoughts just drift and blow away. Let the bossa nova melody be steady and be true, connecting all the pieces back to me and back to you. Reflections in a coffee cup keep the spirit clear. In the center of the silence is the only thing that's here. But the stillness stays with me, like a message from the bottom of a dark and caffeinated sea. I'll carry this reflection through the noise and through the light, until the sun goes down and we are swallowed by the night. A simple cup of coffee, a simple piece of time, a little bit of rhythm and a little bit of rhyme, to remind us who we are and to remind us where we go, in a world that's moving fast yet is moving very slow. Swirling deep, secrets reflections and stone. There is a little kingdom that I call my very own, away from all the sirens and the shouting of the cabs, away from all the concrete and the industrial slabs. The ivy's climbing higher on the walls of ancient red, while the city's busy voices are all quieted and dead. The roses are in bloom now in a shade of dusty peach, far away from everything that the world can ever reach. Secret garden in Chelsea, hidden from the view, where the air is always fresh and the light is always new. A sanctuary of petals and a sanctuary of green, the most beautiful quiet that I have ever seen. Let the bossa nova rhythm be the rustle of the leaves and the magic of the silence that the nature always weaves. Secret garden in Chelsea, stay within my heart when the world begins to pull me and to tear my soul apart. I sit upon the stone bench where the moss is soft and thick, and listen to the rhythm of the clock's internal tick. But time doesn't matter when you're wrapped inside the vines, reading all the messages between the floral lines. A hummingbird is hovering like a jewel in the air. I wonder if he knows that I am even sitting there. The fountain is a whisper of a liquid kind of grace, in the center of this hidden and this very sacred space. Secret garden in Chelsea, hidden from the view, where the air is always fresh and the light is always new. A sanctuary of petals and a sanctuary of green, the most beautiful quiet that I have ever seen. Let the bossa nova rhythm be the rustle of the leaves in the magic of the silence that the nature always weaves. Secret garden in Chelsea, stay within my heart when the world begins to pull me and to tear my soul apart. The world thinks it's in charge with its money and its fame, but the garden doesn't even know the city's very name. It only knows the sun and it only knows the rain, and the way the seasons cycle to erase the human pain. Let the strings play softly like the wind through the trees, carrying the pollen on a sophisticated breeze. There's a power in the growing, there's a power in the still, a quiet kind of magic that the world can never kill. I see the tops of buildings peeking o'er the garden wall, but they look so very tiny and they look so very small compared to the complexity of a single blade of grass. Watching as the clouds above so gracefully do pass, I'll stay until the shadows start to cover up the blooms and the flowers start to settle in their aromatic rooms. I'm a queen without a crown in a palace made of earth, finding out exactly what my soul is truly worth. Secret garden in Chelsea, hidden from the view, where
will click behind